Hi guys. Okay, I thought it was probably time for a sprAngz update and answer some more questions and give a little more information, tutorial stuff based on some questions that I got. There's still some question about maybe what size to get, and let's see, I guess maybe another way to look at it is the size of your twist outs or your twists. If your twists are somewhere in the neighborhood of like the size of a pencil, you may want to go with the mini. And if it's like a Sharpie, go with the classic. But at the end of the day, it's not really, I mean, that's a good rule of thumb, but it really shouldn't matter. I guess it just depends on how many you care to wear in your hair at any one time, or how many sections you want to deal with. Because if your twists are pencil like, you still could use the large. You just wouldn't have to use all 10. I have 1.5 in my hair, and yes, I have like at least 2 or 3 people worth of average size volume hair on my head. So I'm an extreme example, which is why I made the packs the way that I did, because being a thick abundant headed girl, I didn't even try a lot of the curlers or even the curl formers when that kind of came on the scene, or those sponge rollers, because what do they come, like 4 in a pack or 6 in a pack? Oh my god. And then at that, what are they, like $10? So I would have had to get like 10 packs, so I kind of did it as an homage to my abundant thick-headed girls who were kind of at the shit end of the stick when it comes to buying products like that. It always ends up costing us more because we have so much hair. So I guess maybe that's why some of you think you purchased the wrong size if you got the large. But I think it's because we're so used to needing every last one of them that come in a pack. And it just may be that you just don't need them all. And for once you have some spares, where else are you going to find that? And for some of you who are still a little unsure if you think it's going to work for your hair or not, please understand, I am a true 4B girl. Maybe some of you who are not sure don't know my hair journey history and didn't see me when I first started making videos and what my hair looked like. So maybe this picture will help. Yep. So I started out just like you, and when my hair first started growing out, I had that, I mean, it was just growing to the sky. So, and then even as it grew out, it was still it shrink up to my chin when it was down my back. So I'm a true 4B. But the other thing is that it's not magic. It's simple gravity, weight and gravity. So no matter how tight you think your curls are, these springs are weighted enough to elongate your hair, and that's really all it is. And of course, depending on how many you use, how thick your sections are, will determine how much elongation and stretch that you get, and also where you put it along your hair, what am I trying to say? Along the length of your hair. Obviously, more towards the ends, the more stretch you're going to get. Those of you who have tightly coiled hair like I do, will understand the importance of having shrinkage control while you're washing your hair. Now, if you are 4A and up girl, you know, you may not see the need to use them in that manner, and that's okay too. But those who kind of have to fight shrinkage and your hair feeling like, you know, not the way you want it to feel, or, you know, not as, what's the word, flowy or loose, you know, especially if your product really isn't the best. And even then, sometimes, you know, your hair is what it is, and you know, when it hits water, it shrinks up into your skull. So make sure that you put the springs at least halfway up, you know, so that, you know, while you're, you know, doing your thing, they're not going to fall out. But, you know, again, even putting it on by the middle of your hair will give you enough control, because it's going to at least stretch from the root, which is, you know, half the battle. But then if you're only using them for section control and you're taking them out and working the section, then, you know, put them wherever you want. I tend to leave them in. I mean, there are times that I have taken them out, but I have found that I can leave them in and then do my detangling, which I still do my regimen of the finger detangling. All this has done is made that process even more effective for me, because I don't have to spend all that time in the shower, which meant that most of the time I was rushing and maybe not doing the best job detangling most of the time, because I was just trying to get out of there, you know. Yes, the water was getting cold on me. So what I do, I leave them in, and now I don't feel that angst or that need to leave a little conditioner in my hair to try to, you know, give me some time to work with it once I get out of the shower. Now I can do a full rinse, so that way I don't have to worry about if that conditioner is going to do something funky to my hair by leaving a little bit in, since I haven't really been able to find a conditioner that works like the organics that I used, God, how many years ago was that, before they changed formulas? You know, I never really found a substitute for that. So these sprAngz allows me to rinse fully, and then I either use gel or a Cantu leave-in, and still use my fingers to go through my strands and do my detangling sessions.